Hello, welcome. It has been a long time, hasn't it? It has been like almost a month now? Really? About more or less?
More. Feels like a whole year or something.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how that happened. But welcome to the Looming Dread. We're back with episode 16. For a recap, since it has been such a very, very long time, the party, they are in the caverns of Gog Maldur, helping the people there with a pump. A pump that they use to draw water has been sabotaged, and they have gone in there to kind of help a repairman kind of get in there and fix it. But along the way, they have dealt with things that could only be described as aberrations. And of course, currently, they are dealing with the mad Derro. Dwarves who they just encountered things that are just beyond their comprehension, and they've gone a little alter because of it. Mega, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And how was Raphael's holiday season?
Sorry, Raphael's what?
His holiday season.
Okay. So I'm hello, I'm Draco. I'm playing Raphael Blackhand, the Paladin Necromancer. Raphael's holiday season. Well, he doesn't really have much in the way of family or friends current age.
What about Frib?
Yeah, I'm not sure that was gonna
Fan out.
He got a skeleton wiener dog for Christmas.
probably.
Yeah, that's what I think, right? Or like a did he get like a bony cat, like a sphinx or something?
Yeah.
Hey, what?
A sphinx?
A cat.
Yeah, like a cat. Or is he mostly a dog?
I mean, if it's just bones, they kind of all look like a sphinx.
I mean, he's got Umbra, a dog, and I guess he was summoned by the Starscry, so I guess if he spent it anywhere, it'd be where he lives with the Starscry. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
like he.
It seems like Raphael's more like a quiet, introspective type of guy.
Yeah.
That's good. Nana, can you introduce yourself? Who are you? Who are you playing? And how was your character's holiday season?
Hey yo, Gag here. I'm playing Mars, the Forge-Spawn Wizard. So, Mars holiday season, he probably, he'll probably join in the festives, probably put on he's already wearing a red outfit, so he'll probably put on a fake beard and go ho 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 and give out gifts to all the children in the town square and such.
Does Tiberius dress up like an elf?
Or a reindeer? Is it a Grinch situation? You just put the one little horn on him?
He's a very big elf, a very big burly elf.
I could see it just like this massive, like like metal man just like picking up some like screaming child, and he's got like a little hat on, and he like just kind of plops them in your character's lap. I love it.
Yeah.
His extremely, extremely uncomfortable metal lap.
Then introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And how is your character's holiday season?
Hey everybody, I'm Zen. I'm playing Roofer Calyx, the wood. I was gonna say half elf. No, the wood elf, a cleric, and he probably had a good season. Probably went back to the forest, and they decorated the big like heart tree deep in the woods. Hung little shiny things on it and gave offerings, and yeah, just had a good time.
Did he leave out like bark and like sap milk?
Yeah, he made chocolate bark for Masky Claus.
Okay, I like it. And finally, Zure, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And how is your character's holiday season?
Hey Roman, I'm Zuri. I'm playing Silas Del Rose. I don't remember who he is anymore. Let's be real, it's been way too long.
He's an agent, a former agent of the Nightmare Lord, if I remember.
Yeah, fair. That's definitely it.
I think he was gonna accidentally say the character's race, and then he's like, "Oh, don't say the character's race." And
I imagine he was filling in for punishing all the naughty children this year. Joining the Krampus and all that fun stuff.
Ah, yes, good old Krampus. With that, hopefully your character's got some nice Christmas, nice holiday goodies, because they're gonna need them against these Derro. As we move to the screen proper, put on some nice music. And yeah, before the combat starts,
I got 2. Teaching the Templar and Star Squad.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought we were rolling d6s. I'm like, why are you rolling d6s? I didn't even remember the mechanic.
It has been that long.
Oh yeah.
I'd say you guys are getting a lot of icons today.
I got one. I'm good with that.
Nightmare Lord, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who got 2, actually.
Yeah, you're the only one that got 2 for sure.
Yeah.
And 2 interesting ones too. I don't know if we've really seen them called on yet or not.
I think we'll definitely.
Yeah, we have.
Let us begin with the combat. It is, of course, our favorite wood elf, Ruvir Calyx. It is your turn to start the combat.
I'm not used to that. Let me just check what I've actually used already today, because I know we did have at least one other fight. And just checking, am I engaged with the Maniac too?
Yeah, he literally just popped out of that hole, so he's like right next to you.
Is there any chance anyone remembers how many fights we've had today? Was it just one?
Does the number matter, sorry?
To see how much I have to save, basically.
Oh, for your...
Because I have dailies and then I have like encounters. And
I can say I have like 3 dailies used up, so I feel like we've had 2 fights maybe.
This will probably be the 3rd fight, so I'll let you guys get it.
Okay.
After this one or after the one after this one?
He was doing 3 for long rest. Remember, he's doing slightly harder fights, but we were more...
Who is nearby me?
Tiberius is, Mask is, Silas and Raphael they're not close.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Mask and Tiberius are definitely They're right
I
there.
have- I have all my dailies,
If I
but
move-
I am down 1 recovery.
If I move to here, would I be nearby everybody?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just-
It's also very.
I'm gonna move away, and I'm just gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Okay. Well, as you do so, the Derro maniac, the desperate Derro maniac,
Yeah, definitely that's. He doesn't have a quick action as part of his reaction, I don't think.
yeah.
But he can do it on his turn.
I'm just seeing. Oh, I see what they have them under. They have them under. That's why. So yeah, he just strikes you in the back with his short sword. He kind of just yells something at you.
I'm going to, so that's my move. I'm going to Domain of Protection for a free action, and then I'm going to do Divine Endurance on everybody. So that'll give us all 20 temporary hit points, including Tiberius.
Nice.
Oh,
Cheers.
Very nice.
How do I give myself temporary in this?
It's underneath your hit points.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the little bar for adjusting my health. But I think the heart just makes me full health, right?
No. Yeah. It just makes you full health.
Okay, so that's move, free, quick, and then I should probably do like some kind of attack, maybe. Brib is probably still far away, huh?
Yeah.
I kind of think these guys probably have actually low mental defense. So I'm gonna try Spirits of the Righteous on Maniac 2.
Okay.
That's a lot of sixes.
So that's a lot of days.
37 damage. And plus 4 AC to I think it's Silas?
Nearby ally with previous hit points.
I got 49 if that helps.
That's lower than mine.
May I ask how much health you got?
60 plus 20
Yeah,
for
so
the
it's definitely Silas.
That's higher than mine.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. Thank you.
So yeah, when you spirits of the righteous in, and you just see blood just gushing out of the wounds of his body, as the combat turns.
I'm going to delay my turn until after Raphael.
Okay, so should I just move you?
Update my initiative. It becomes permanent change when I choose to do this.
There.
Yep, thanks.
Raphael, it is your turn.
Right. I'm gonna go active Freeb.
Okay.
And smash him with the True Smite.
Okay.
That deals 7 damage. And he also gets a +4 bonus to the attack roll.
Are you saying Frib? You think Frib's evil? That was it was a funny question. I was joking, okay?
Ooh, yeah, that.
Ooh, you got him.
That really hit.
No, I mean, it's a 24 because the +4 that's...
Smite.
So that's gonna be 24.
So that's 27 damage.
27 damage.
It knows 24 to hit because it's the true swing.
Oh. Yeah, that's a fair bit.
Yeah, he is squishy.
Yeah.
We should cast her.
Well, I'll end my turn now.
Okay, with that, it will shift now to Silas.
Decisions. I was hoping I'd get like some brilliant strategy in my mind, waiting till after Raphael, and that just didn't happen, so
I mean, it sounds like Gank the Mage, that's what I'm hearing.
I'm gonna do the classic from the classic rogue tactic and make like a shoe and run the vanish for a minute here. So activating the shoes immediately, I'll vanish from sight, walking into the shadows.
Okay.
And with that, we'll shift to the Derro Maniacs. This Derro Maniac, he's gonna squeeze himself into here, and he'll get to here, and seeing Raphael assaulting Frid, he is going to shoot with a repeating light crossbow. And crit.
Oh dear!
Oh, damn.
Dear. It's gonna be one of those fights, huh?
So that is
20 damage plus.
20 damage and 10 on plus, since it's a 20, it's a natural 19, he can make another attack, so he's gonna shoot you again.
I see how it is.
Technically, the second natural 16 doesn't count, because you're taking 10.
Okay.
So, you'll take your 20 damage, you got 20 ongoing, and you were shot twice.
It'd be 10 ongoing, and then 5 ongoing after the first one.
Would it be like that? I guess it would.
But yeah, it wouldn't be 20 ongoing. It's 20, or it's 30 normal damage, and then 10 ongoing, and then it turns to 5 after the first one.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
We haven't
that's
played
how
this
it
in a
works.
while.
Okay.
That sounds about right. But yeah, you just got hit with, like, you kind of pull them out, and you see that these crossbow bolts are, like, kind of weird. They look like they, like spider parts. So that's probably how you got poisoned. And Charming, again, just kind of just mumbles to himself with, like, those kind of blood covering his eyes. As Enterprising kind of runs up to here. He's gonna... Whoop! I pulled it in by accident. There we go. Gonna strike with a short sword. And with a quick action, he is going to... I think he's gonna do this.
Oh, damn.
Whoa, that's rough. Okay.
And I'm gonna put one here, just so that we know that he used that spell.
Okay.
Okay.
And then if another one does it, I'll put like 2. So that is his turn. Desperate is gonna come up to here. He's gonna take a swipe at Tiberius and clank against him with his armor. Perverse is going to hop himself onto this fungal, and I think he's gonna shoot with crossbow. And he will miss on that one. And then Succulent is gonna rush onto here.
This is succinct.
Is it? Oh my god.
It's definitely succulent. It's definitely
He's
succulent.
not a delicious boy.
That is a
I mean, you can be succulent if you
succulent.
want.
Ask Fred.
Okay. The succinct is gonna poke Mask, and he's so flabbergasted because
I told him he wasn't tasty, and he's like rude.
the voice in his
Rude,
head told him
honestly.
that he was succulent, but he wasn't this whole time. It messaged as well. That is all of them. Mask, it is your turn.
Alright, I assume that Aculet isn't engaged to me.
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull out the big guns and draw all the aggro.
Okay.
Yep. And guess what? There's exactly 6 people here for salvo.
Let me just remember. Since you're casting a spell in combat, he gets to make an attack, or is this a different?
Is it a close quarters spell?
I don't think it is.
Is it? I don't think it
If it's not close quarters, then he definitely gets.
I just I don't think Force Salvo is.
is.
Yeah, it's not close. Was I engaged?
Yeah, he said
he
you
attacked
were.
with a short sword.
He struck you, so yeah. Or he attempted to hit.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
It's fine. You have so many temp HP.
Yep.
He strikes you as he sees you. You're definitely gonna try and cast the spell.
Alright, here it comes.
Kind of cuts you along the belly. He's kind of distraught that no guts come out.
I've been playing so much Pathfinder 2 that I forgot that everybody could have attack of opportunity sometimes.
Alright.
Well, I see a crit there for sure.
Yeah,
1 crit and 1.
Desperate 2. Desperate 2 is the one who's already almost dead. He's definitely demolished.
You just murderized.
Force Salvo so busted.
It's pretty busted, yeah.
Okay. You hit Fred.
Yeah.
Poor Frib.
Yeah.
Wait, well, Frame's dead.
Oops.
Super
He's not
shitty.
doing great.
Ooh.
Oof. And then I think
None of them just hit by 1, so
yeah.
the spell didn't affect it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, Frib got hit. Desperate got the crit. Enterprising. There we go.
And then Perverse did not get anything, no miss.
Okay.
And then I think Charming takes also. Or wait,
No,
how many enemies were there?
Perverse got hit. It's
Oh, Perverse is the one who got the natural
I
one.
was gonna say, Charming is the one that got missed.
Charming is the one that missed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Perverse got the 21. Jasper got the nat 20.
I think
I
that's
was
right.
reading it wrong. Yeah.
Okay. With that, I'm assuming Tiberius gets to make a strike on somebody.
Yep.
Wait, did Tiberius get hit?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
Perverse is
nicely done.
unharmed.
He's a hero.
Flanked on his armor.
Wait, before you do that, do you want to disengage?
Oh yeah, I should disengage. Why didn't I disengage?
Actually, you can just move away now, because they took an act for opportunity, so you can just
Oh
move.
yeah, alright.
Oh,
I could just move because they took their opportunity.
You guys don't have combat reflexes, it's fine.
Alright, now Tiberius is gonna attack. Legionary Spear. Well, I expected from Tiberius.
Yes, this thing just
Alright, let's
quickly dodges out of the way as Frib lies there, dead. Okay, Ruger, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my Wood Elf, I don't know what the ability's called, Elven Grace. Oh, y'all done goofed.
Hmm.
he is a wood elf this turn.
I can only afford to be a Wood Elf a couple moments per battle. It's so powerful. So I'll do D4 Light of the Malediction. Actually, should I just do an attack on Enterprising? I kinda wanna smite him.
Do you, man?
Alright, I'm gonna do a melee strike on him because I wanna smite him. Oh, but that's such good damage already. I'm not gonna spend. Yeah, I'm gonna spend it anyway. I'm gonna use my Domain of Strength for the battle.
Okay.
Just to really make sure that he goes down. So 50 damage. Well,
He had 23.
Yeah.
There you go.
alright. And then I'm gonna move,
Well, this charming one that just is shooting Raphael in the back of the head.
listen, Raphael has only one target now. He can't get all the way over here, so I don't want to take away his only target.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna do another swing on this guy. Alright. That's definitely a
That's
miss.
a oof.
4 miss damage. And then... We're definitely healing after this, I heard.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do Spiritual Weapon. And it's on the guy who's engaged with me. So 15 holy. And because he is the one that's next to me, it doesn't provoke. And then that's the end of my turn. I don't have an icon for my spiritual weapon yet. I'll have to make one.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Raphael, it is your turn.
Yeah. And I was planning on doing something similar, actually. I'm gonna go ahead.
And cast... what is the spell that...
Mm-hmm.
Cast Force Salvo. We just all took Force Salvo. Sorry, DM.
I took the Necromancer version of Force out. No.
I've seen that
No,
one
I'm
actually.
gonna... No, I'm gonna summon a bunch of archer. I'll do something, yeah.
So he shot you once, you're gonna shoot him 3 times?
That's correct.
6, 11, 3 bone archers.
Are you, because it says, are you doing your 3rd level spell, which is the Putrid Zombie, or
The Skeleton Archer's scale.
okay.
So it's one of the 3rd level spell. Then I'm gonna rush up to the Charming Maniac
Okay.
and trigger my hunt, and end my turn and trigger my Haunted Sword.
Okay.
So my blade moves on its own and slices at the Charming Girl Maniac.
Okay.
Alright, it's 21 damage to
Yeah, it does.
Very nice. Okay, anything else? Anything else?
well, now my Skeleton Archer's attack.
Unfortunately, one of them is drunk, apparently.
Yeah.
Where did I... Where's the character? What's in the opening? I'm trying to open it. Oh, there it is. Minimized. Okay, so... They because they're attacking for the first time in the battle, they get an attack bonus of 3.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. Unsure. It's gonna actually. Unsure is gonna aim at the perverse Zeromaniac.
Okay.
Steal that kill. Do it.
And shoot.
It's not stealing. It's kill secure.
Yeah, so even with the 1+3, that's not enough on him.
Yeah, it's not enough. I'm gonna just shoot at him with all 3.
Go for it.
War of attrition. War of attrition. This guy.
Okay,
There we
that
go.
does
Definitely
it. 6 damage. Does that kill it?
He might. He's pretty deep in the red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it does.
It's in the head.
Yeah, it just kind of like flops right in front of like face.
Yeah, one more
And
shot.
Silas is gonna come back and be like, "Where'd everybody go?"
Should it might be unadvisable for the Dragon Rusher to shoot into a melee.
Do it. I believe in him.
Go for it.
Should I shoot charming or success?
I mean, they're both in melee. Is the problem? So take your pick.
Yeah. I mean, Silas is coming this turn. It's right next to charming. Let's see if I can take down. I can't take down. That's more than 6 health, but I'm gonna shoot the succent.
Oh, it was on a 20 for quite a long second.
Yeah.
That just hits from the plus 3.
That's hit from +3. Yeah, that's 6 damage.
Unfortunately, I have +1 AC from enterprising.
But he's not nearby anymore because he's dead.
I think it's if I remember exactly what it says here, it's until the end of his turn. And he's dead.
It's until the start of his
Right.
next turn, but he doesn't get
Well, his turn
is
is done then, I suppose.
So he's gonna look out. Integrating got another
Nice.
because of that.
Nice.
And then
Okay,
you have to do your save, I think.
Oh yeah, I should have.
Oh yeah, I'll be ongoing. That's right.
I should have done it before the Archer's attack, but
I mean, it's not like you're gonna die and then
Yeah.
they didn't get to go or anything.
Oh, that's not.
Wrong target.
Yeah.
I'll there we go.
That poor drunk archer just fell over.
Raphael lost concentration because he was trying to like wheel the poison away. Raphael's like, I'm like kind of dead. So how am I affected by poison?
I think it's yours. It didn't say it. It didn't say harder than this yet.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's... Is it 10 plus or 11
Well,
plus?
11.
I don't remember. 11 plus.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. It could be an easy save. I still wouldn't gotten it. That's my turn.
Okay, with that said, it is your turn.
As part of Shadow Walk, I'll teleport to nearby. And then he'll fling 2 Shadow Daggers at the remaining targets.
Okay.
Oh, unfortunate on the second one.
Charming Derro gets destroyed though.
Yeah, that was actually Shadow Walk, so that was doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 64.
Yep.
With minus 21 damage, I think Charming is pretty much just cut to pieces.
Yeah.
And
And then...
I think Sing takes it as well.
No,
was an
I
actual
think I had to make an
bonus,
attack roll on, so if I miss, they don't take it. But I will attempt to steal his sight. Oh, it's stolen. It's all gone.
Yeah.
416.
And then, just in case, I'll... None says chill here. It's my turn. We'll let this last for blind guy to get his turn.
Let's see. I think Succinct losing some of his eyesight. I think he's probably gonna just try and disengage, but he's not gonna do the disengage check. He's just gonna run. So Tigers will get a hit on him as he's kind of like stumbling. Even without his eyes, he can still kind of feel things much more easier than you guys can.
Danica.
Oh, so
Yeah, get your free hit for Tiberius.
where the okay.
From this guy, 'cause he's running.
Oh, finally!
Good job.
You did that was a good roll.
You backed him a little bit,
It's a pretty good roll.
but not enough as the succinct Derro kind of bumbling, kind of making sounds. You see him fall into the hole, and he disappears under it. As the combat ends. Let's see, I need them. Here's some good. Let's go. This is good. With that, as the corpses of the various Derro kind of lay before you, Cathay, Ornor, and Olrock come out of their hiding places, and Olrock just kind of whistles at the carnage.
Oh, it's going to sort of explode.
Yeah. Olrock kind of goes to one of the Derro corpses and kind of pokes it with like his hand. Cathay, she, on the other hand, kind of keeps herself kind of closer to Tiberius, being that he is, aside from Raphael, the largest member of the group. She kind of takes a cloth from like her belt. She kind of wipes her brow so she's sweating. Oh my goodness. I know the Derro were terrifying, but not like this. Thank the gods though that you were able to push them back.
You're welcome.
And Olrock just kind of continues to poke the corpse with his hand. With that, you guys can rest up and kind of collect yourselves. As even though there is still a lot of tension within this cavern, it feels relatively safe.
So I guess that means this is a place we can catch a bit of shut-eye?
Yeah. Like, you get the impression that that there probably will not be any more Derro in this location. But you are slightly off-put with the tents that are filled with stabbed dwarven bodies. But you kind of pull out the corpses and you kind of rudimentary, kind of cover them up so you can give them some dignity, because the Derro did not show them any. Ulrock and
I'm gonna check Frib
okay.
to see if he has any like parts of the pump or anything. Like they were the ones that damaged it. Just in case they like took something out of it, we need to put back in.
You kind of mess around with Frib's body, and you do find it looks kind of like a key, but like a part of it's kind of been broken off. And as you kind of mess with it, Ulrach kind of points and goes, yeah, that's definitely a part we need. I don't think that's his voice, but that's going to be his voice. That's definitely that part.
Alright, we take that part, and then I'll do, I don't know, try to fix it if it's broken.
Ulrach will kind of sit with it, and you see the glasses that he wears, or the goggles, it kind of twists them, and they kind of like out, so he kind of looks it over. Like, doesn't look like it's been damaged. I feel like they were trying to use it like a conduit or something. He kind of points to Mask and goes, wizards, right? They have those sticks. I think Frib was gonna use it like that.
They got sticks, yes.
What else do you call it? They got tiny little sticks for wielding things, and then they got big sticks for walking.
Tell him, Mask.
Mask, like, that is accurate.
Mask is like, even though he's a Forgeborn, you see like oil sweat kind of dripping because he doesn't have a wand.
Back in your day, Mask, what did they call the wizard sticks? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Mask, what did they call the wizard sticks?
Like Steve's.
Back in Mask's day, they had groan tubes.
They were called Wibbly beads. We wore them on our stylus.
You younglings and your newfangled contraptions.
Oh, goodness.
In mass day, wizards and sorcerers, they just use like weird like hand signs.
They call them waving rods.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the rods you wave around.
Master Tiberius, are you guys gonna sleep over there among the Derro corpses, or are you gonna sleep among your compatriots with the Derro corpses?
I'm just gonna put the corpses that are nearby. Other than the Derro corpses, just gonna put them in the water and hope there's an undercurrent that'll just like suck them away.
Yeah, as you kind of toss them over like that kind of edge,
They get snatched by the dark shapes in the water.
That's fine.
You hear
That means they won't be hungry while we're sleeping.
You just hear like a splash, and then just a few kind of thrashing here and there. And even in the kind of shadowy darkness of the waters, you see like tinges of like kind of an inkiness kind of flowing in the waters. But yeah, Kathy she's gonna sleep around Raphael because again he was the biggest man. Ulrach is going to. I think Ulrach would kind of sleep under this kind of like weird crystal tree. He just kind of goes, yeah, y'all go to sleep. I'll be up. And do you all go to sleep?
I mean, probably not restfully, but sure.
Yep, and Tiberius will stand guard as the giant golem thing.
As Tiberius, Ulrach will probably talk with him about. He'll probably just talk with him about mechanical things. So it'll be like I saw your master. He keeps you working, right? Huh? You make sure all your springs are in place.
That is correct. My physical status is intact.
Good. Don't see many of your types around here anymore. Well, not since the Great Wars. It'd be a couple of years back, I'd say. Of course, I never really saw you. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather talked about him, wrote him down. So to see you walking around and even talking, all I have to say, I'm quite elated.
It is my pleasure.
He'll
Oh, I should get rid of
get rid
this.
of your 5, yeah. And throughout the night, Olrock kind of just chats here and there with Tiberius about various things. But you soon all feel I would not say sunrise, as you are in a cavern, but you feel your body's kind of natural instinct that, oh, we've slept long enough, it is time to get up.
I want to check out this tree when we get up.
Okay. You'll see.
That's it.
You'll
I
see.
just want to check it out.
Okay. What are you checking out about it exactly?
Let's see if it's natural, if the crystals are like leaves, or if it's like something from underground. Maybe it's not actually a tree, it's like some other kind of plant that is mimicking a tree. I don't know.
Give me a wisdom and obviously like a nature style background.
I think the huntsman is my nature.
Yeah,
One.
I think that should be fun.
Silas says nothing as the elf communes with the nature.
Listen.
As you kind of feel the tree and the leaves and such, it is a type of plant. It is more akin to a fungal than it is an actual tree.
Alright, so if it's more like a fungal thing, I'm gonna not take any of the crystal. But I kind of want some. So I'm assuming what happens is like the crystal like breaks and that turns into the spores or something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and take like a little cutting of a branch, but not disturb the crystal.
Yeah.
Just for later. Maybe I'll transplant it. We'll see.
Yeah. Olrock, as you kind of cut it, he just says, he essentially says that this tree with quotations. The fungus that the leaves are made of, that kind of spores, that they use them very much like for marking things. So, like, say you're lost and you don't have like a torch or like a lantern or anything, you can break the spores off a little bit, and you can kind of make like an X on something, and it'll kind of glow for you. But it's
fancy.
But it is it's the kind of ones that it doesn't last very long.
Yeah, I just take a really small cutting because I don't want to hurt it.
Yeah, you cut a little bit, and it makes like kind of like a, like the sound when you touch like a stone to like glass or something. Kind of like sound. It kind of sounds like that as you cut it. But as you as you look inside, like where the thing that you cut it in, you can see that it has like those kind of like fungal rings or whatever you would call them.
Okay, I just put it away.
Okay. What about everyone else?
This is the next morning.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed.
Eat some trail rations, get ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, is this supposed to be our exit, or is it like down here?
I assume that was a bunch of bones.
I wasn't sure if it's bones or stone.
That is crystal. That's like a crystal deposit. But you kind of look at it, and it's very, very thick. So there's like, it's just like a deposit. So you could like mine it out, but it would be just solid stone. So there's not really an exit here. Your exit would be down here.
I forget what our march order is, but I think we were having Silas go a little bit ahead because he's sneaky.
Yeah, I believe Silas was first.
I was actually covering the rear in the last part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was stealthing. Because remember, I was the one that encountered the shadowy things that came out, or whatever the apparitions.
Oh, the Hungry Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Silas is actually covering up the back rank to keep an eye out for things following us or stalking us, etc.
Alright, let's get
I
going.
think actually Raphael was leading, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
fine
so.
with that.
Yeah, and you guys start moving. Of course, Lil Rock and Catholic will go as well. Again, you just hear the kind of dripping sounds of like the waters and you do kind of smell like the smell of like ocean, like salt. As Kathy floats through the air, getting to over here. Because I don't want to pull. I don't want to do.
Truly dwarves in their natural habitat. Such magical creatures.
And Mask and Tiberius just chill over there. They're taking their sweet time. Get ready.
They're hungry for
I'm trying.
Tiberius needs his coffee before he's willing to stop.
I say it's because Mask is like he's trying to get his hat to look just right pointy, and it's just like flopping over.
Tiberius has to do 20 minutes of updates every
I was gonna
morning.
say, it's that pressure under the ground that keeps popping his hat down.
In real life, I was like, will I drag the corpses if I do a box select?
I think it would actually.
What's this?
That, as you look at it, it looks like a backpack.
Or Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a backpack, and it's covered in blood.
Or Kelly.
Well, that's not ominous.
It could be a red ooze, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, I'm gonna.
It's probably just a mimic, it's fine.
It's an ooze on top of a mimic. No one ever expects it.
The good old smart moves.
Gonna pick it up with the tip of my sword. Just put it through like one of the straps in the bag and pick it up.
Okay. As you pick it up, all the contents kind of fall out.
Okay, what was in there?
It was all healing potions.
No, you do find. You find like one healing potion. It is adventure tier, obviously. You find what looks like mining gear. There's like paper that kind of, it's like a map, kind of shows you where the pump is, because it's kind of circled with weird sounds, kind of stay away sort of thing on it, or get away. Seems to be there's a lot of that on this map.
Okay. So who's up for checking those pots? Like map of the cave,
Kathy
right?
goes to this hole, kind of bends down to like stick her head in there.
We all jump down a different hole.
And use the walk to wolf eyes.
She goes, I don't think that's a good idea, friends. I mean, those are Derro tunnels, right? They, who knows where you could end up? This is technically, you can move here.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, which way is the actual pump? They should know that, right?
I mean, we have a map now, so...
Yeah, you do have a map, so you can clearly see that you're supposed to go this way.
Continue on that way. Okay, onward we go.
And as you guys kind of walk past, you do hear kind of as you guys kind of walk, you hear the sound of something like the echoing sound coming from.
Well,
that is all you hear. You guys kind of continue your way. You walk for another good 30 minutes or so in the kind of darkness, with only the sound of like water and the smell of salt. With that, Raphael, you can see somewhat in the distance. You see something that sounds like it's trying to run, and I don't mean like run as in something's physically running, like more of like a mechanical sound.
yeah.
And you see like you just hear like a sound.
Well, that's got to be the pump.
Alright, I'm not super thrilled about the narrow walkways, but I'll actually, I'm gonna pause here in case Derro start pouring out of the hole,
Okay.
and let other people go by.
Okay, yeah, Kathy, and you see Ulrach literally just walking like it's nothing. Kathy, on the other hand, she's a little bit more apprehensive of it, but you just as she starts to kind of move, she walks very slowly, but she almost like she kind of knows exactly where she needs to step. But Ulrach is just he's done this 100 times. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Ulrach just kind of tells you guys, behind your step, and that's all he says.
Alright, if it looks like they're not gonna like hop out and push us in the water, I'll start making my way down.
Yet.
Yeah. Stick here because there's a hole.
Okay, you're looking at the hole?
Yes.
Okay. As you kind of look at the hole, you can see that on this side, the one that's kind of like closer to it, from where you are, you can see that there are, I would say, rudimentary ladder. It's more like they took like iron and they just formed it into like a ladder shape, and they literally just jammed it into the stone itself.
Okay.
But it has enough of the ladder kind of steps there that you can get down onto it, and then you just loop onto it.
Right.
This might be a weird question, but are there any signs of like a guard post here or anything? Or is the pump just left like all alone all the time? Just ask
That, I'm sure he'll have an explanation.
I want to see if I can see it first before I ask.
You would see that I would say that as you were kind of walking along, and that does kind of strike you as strange, as like the fact that there doesn't seem to be any kind of guard points here. But you do kind of notice as you kind of get closer to like where the holes are that you do see kind of shining kind of things in it, and you kind of squint a little bit, and they look like swords. So the reason that there's no guard posts is because the guards were literally pulled into the holes.
Okay, no, I just meant like for a place for the guards to like sit or anything. They just stand around the pit normally, or?
Oh, no. There's obviously kind of little stones here and there that they just kind of move and they sit on. In fact, as you kind of look at some of the stones, there are some that have been kind of chiseled to be where you could put like rations and like drinks and such.
Okay. Alright, are we gonna try and fix it by hand, or are we gonna let Allrock do that?
I was waiting for Raphael to toss Ulrich over onto it.
Ulrich, Raphael, and he says, "Come on, big fella, come on, over there."
Okay.
Okay, he goes, "Alright, here's what we can do. I can essentially climb down these ladders steps a little bit and leap on it, or you can heft me over." And Kathy just kind of goes, I'm sorry, Ulrich. Are you saying for them to heft you over? Why shouldn't you just lose the ladder, you crazy man? It's like, because I'm Ulrich Fortkin. Ulrich Fortkin doesn't let some big half-giant man toss him if he doesn't want it. I live on the edge. I could do it the safe way, or I could do it the Ulrich way.
Raphael just yeets him into the water on the other side of the pit.
I was gonna say, you get a chance to throw a dwarf, you throw a frickin' dwarf.
Alright.
So he kind of looks at Raphael and he goes, "So what are you going to do? Are we going to play it the safe way, or are we going to play it the rough way?"
Alright, whatever you want. Just don't blame me. I guess I'll pick him up and toss him
that
over.
dwarf.
It would be a strength.
Yeah,
Roll a 1 on this one.
I don't think any of my backgrounds matches dwarf.
You're saying you never tossed.
You don't have any experience tossing dwarves? That's so weird. It's not a big part of your backstory for some reason.
Would it count as a knightly virtue? Yeah, I don't think so.
Helping older kids is a very knightly thing, and unless you're a master.
I mean, it's
All right, let's see this happen. I want to see this.
I mean, if you had the
Oh, he's really good at it. He's really good at it.
So yeah, you just pick him up, and it almost looks like he's going to make it, but you just see him very calmly with his mechanical hand just grab onto like this gear right here, and he just kind of hefts himself up over it, and he climb up and he says, good job. Now all of you just keep watch. As soon as this thing starts pumping, I'm pretty sure those Derro are gonna be quite sour. And you just see him open up like this bag that he has all his tools in, and you just hear the stereotypical, like clunk, 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 clunk sounds as he's kind of working on the pump.
So also look around and find a place to hide, and that looks like a good spot to make somebody go over there.
Oh god, he's fixing the generator. We're in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, so you hear him doing that. Sometimes you hear him kind of twisting something, and you'll hear it doing that, and you'll hear him say something in Dwarvish.
It's definitely a cuss, though.
No, it's definitely a sailor word. As he kind of begins, continues working on it. As you all are kind of keeping watch, Mask, Tiberius, what are you two doing?
I guess like I suppose that's Tiberius and Mars is just like looking out, and Tiberius is looking out, and Mars just watches the dwarf do his work, and maybe just like yes, very. This is a interesting process. I should really make a note of this, and just try to study his technique and all that.
Yeah, Mask, as you're kind of observing Olrock, in fact, actually, for shits and giggles, give me an intelligence roll plus like an academic background.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use Draco High Power Call because that sounds like is a kind of like the background related to his mechanical nature.
Sure.
Ooh! Wow.
Yeah. Very much how like
Getting flashbacks to his childhood and somebody's whacking him with a hammer.
as you're kind of watching him, it does look much like what Silas kind of said. It was like to everyone else, it just seems like he's kind of half banging on it, and kind of it seems more like he's trying to break it more than he is trying to fix it, and he's kind of swearing at it. But you can tell, Max, as you're kind of watching him, you see that he's kind of deftly moving his wrists so that the things that he's hitting are connecting with other parts that they're supposed to be connecting with, that he's breaking off pieces of kind of rust that is kind of clogging up the system. So it looks like he's just hitting things and yelling at it, but you can tell that he is indeed a mechanical artisan as he's messing with the pump. And soon enough, you see him go poof, and he kind of pulls out that weird looking key thing, and he jams it into the top, and he kind of brings it down, and you hear a click sound, and you start hearing the it starts making the sounds, and you start hearing the kind of pumping sounds begin to happen. And he goes, well, there you go. Pump should be going now. And as that happens, Raphael, you begin to hear sounds kind of coming from inside the holes.
Alright, whack-a-mole time.
Dun dun dun.
As you excuse me, you hear kind of coming from it, you hear the sounds as popping out of here you see indeed the Derro begin to slowly kind of fill out, but they seem more like they are afraid as they're kind of popping out in mass, and they kind of are like they just kind of brush past you. This Derro wearing obviously kind of like a hood and like a very, very dirty looking beard. You can kind of tell that he is almost like Frib. He seems like a more, maybe not intelligent, but more like he is talkable than the other ones. The other ones are just kind of whispering and kind of like ripping at their weapons, kind of looking at you and then kind of looking at the holes like they're waiting for something.
Alright, Raphael, you have that 5-point background in Derro wrangling, so go ahead and talk to him.
I'll say, start throwing them, you're good at it.
Yeah, I'm considering throwing that berserker in the water.
Why? Where have you come out here?
These here. He goes, his name.
Okay.
And he always listens. Never. Shh. Kind of points to the berserker and says, guard. And, oh goodness, he's flying away. There. You see him going right to the hole. And he kind of looks to Andio and he just kind of shakes his head. And Andio just kind of deeply. He kind of points to you and he says, why are you messing with sound, bad sound? You call them. Well, why are you calling them?
Calling who?
You call them.
Oh, what?
You're calling the children. The children are going to come. They're going to make us do things, and we don't want to do things anymore. And you doesn't want to do things anymore. He wants to go back to sleep. He wants to be quiet. He doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to listen. Turn off. He's pointing at Ulrock. And Ulrock just kind of looks at you and he says, looks all of you. What did I tell you about the Derro? Derro are a bunch of crazies.
If there's whatever come, we'll deal with them.
And you'll see Andio kind of pointing, and he starts screaming. And you see him start like moving far away. Raphael, give me a wisdom and an appropriate background for like a perception.
Don't really have a perceptive background.
Well, you have like a battlefield.
I guess, yeah.
Let me see. I would say nightly virtues definitely work for.
Okay.
Nice for soldiers.
Yeah, that's true.
You would definitely be able to perceive things with that. Maybe.
Yeah, my wisdom is also not that great.
That is also very you kind of look to see what he's yelling at, but you don't see anything until like this brief moment. You see like something kind of wiggles out, and you see it kind of grips the berserker, and the berserker kind of like makes a sound. It sounds like a pig, honestly. And you see him get pulled into the hole, and you just hear like horrible crunching sounds.
Oh.
As this thing pops out the hole, and you see it's covered with like a viscera of the Derro berserker.
Oh, it's tardigrade.
And Ruvir, you hear like you see the other Derro. Is my thing frozen? Okay, you see the other Derro begin to kind of like they're kind of moving away from the hole, and you hear like a sound coming from yours.
Alright, I'm gonna move so that when it comes out I can shove in the water. Getting ready.
You see this thing's begin to kind of bubble out.
Oh no, not glorp.
Chaos glorps.
And you see this Derro, he kind of looks at this one, and he goes, not brother, no. And you see him kind of going, like he's going to try and embrace him. And the glorp just kind of looks at him. And it hugs him, and as it hugs him, he screams as like his body is kind of melted away, and like another glorp takes his place.
Oh, that's messed up.
And like the other Derro are kind of like, Andio just kind of goes, you did this, you did this. Oh. He's like he doesn't know what to do. And this thing has no. I'll just do that so you can see it a little bit better. This thing has no eyes, but you can see that the tentacles are kind of like wiggling about, like the feelers.
Right.
And it feels you, and you feel like it's trying to eat you. And that is when you hear one more sound coming. Kathy,
Yeah.
She definitely gets back there, and you see her like literally in a fetal position as you hear a heavier kind of like sound from the holes as this thing comes out of that hole.
Oh. Okay.
Some awkward squishing and squeezing, I imagine.
Yes. And this thing, like the mouth is kind of like open, like a gape, and you see it here, like kind of breathing, and it opens its mouth like all the way, and you can see the eyes kind of looking around, and that is when you hear it say, Nice. And as that happens, the other creatures begin to They look like they are beginning to attack. Oh, you couldn't hear it?
I couldn't hear it either.
Okay, it was saying noise bad.
Oh. It like noise so little it didn't make any.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, it's probably, like, it's maybe some sort of echolocation that they have.
Right.
And with that, you know that these things definitely mean you harm.
Really? I thought they just wanted to give us some free hugs.
Yeah, I got the Huggy Boys. I don't know about you guys.
Let's see where's good. We'll go with
Well,
Now, my question is are the Derros going to? I think I will have the Derro there. But I don't know if they'll help you or they'll hinder you.
I'm gonna tell them to go hide.
You're gonna,
They seem spooked.
okay.
They don't have to listen to me at all, but if they want to, they can run. It's fine. I won't stab them in the back or anything.
I think these ones will definitely try to get away. Andio is probably, he's kind of stuck where he is. So
Yeah.
He'll probably try to help. If anything, they might just while they are insane, they know that these things are far worse than you are, at least in their perceptions. So they'll probably help. But let's this guy is
okay.
yeah,
Well, after all.
Ulrach is just like, don't worry about me, boys. I'll keep them from messing with the gears. You just keep them off my back. And as he says, you hear like a pump, like a pump wire, not like a hose, kind of a little bit. He goes, oh gosh, darn it. Still need to work on something. That's basically what he's gonna do. He's gonna work on the pump. He's gonna try and just basically get it all the way fixed. So with that, I need everyone else to get their initiative.
Well, that ain't great.
Raphael, you were completely horrified by this thing. Because it's about as big as you are, honestly.
I'm gonna use my helmet, the circlet. So +4 on top of.
Oof, that's a 14.
So it's 14. So Silas got again. It's fine.
Okay, and I'm just gonna have.
I can't adjust my own number though, unfortunately. Sorry.
Alright, things are back to normal. Mask is going first.
It's fine. Mask will just one-shot these with a spell. It'll be fine.
I think after last time they would know to not go in a group of 6.
Yeah, it's a group of 6. Great.
Yeah.
It's fine. He definitely won't do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, combat shall begin, and the joyful beast. He is going to jump. Oof, that's gonna be rough. So he leaps,
There's some solution after.
and he doesn't quite make it. He begins kind of like down. So that is gonna take his move and his standard to get onto here.
Okay.
But he's gonna be like right.
Going for that juicy wizard.
Yeah, Max,
This was our pretty cute.
yeah, like in comparison to you, Max, this thing is massive.
I can't tell if it's furry or not. I think it is.
It is furry. It's like a horrible, like, four-armed bear monster. It is awesome. Max, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, like he says, there's 6 people here.
How come you're targeting everybody?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm probably just gonna give him my healing spell, right?
So looks like the DM just wants to put enough targets down for 4 salvo.
Alright. Bonk.
Oh.
I think that's all. No, one missed.
5th. TDS is the one that got avoided.
Poor Ted. We got Ted and we got Andy over here.
Okay, that's 23. I think
23.
I think that still hits them all regardless. Because
It's a group of mooks.
it's a group of mooks, and they have precisely 23 hit points.
Oh. Well done.
Well, I mean, the one would still be alive because it missed him then.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one would only have 9 damage.
It's really hard.
Ted is on the bottom right.
I think this one.
And that's why the wizard goes first.
I would gain 9 damage then.
It's because I have them all.
Because they're a moot group,
I have
and there was 3 extra on each of the ones that got
But
hit.
didn't they each have 23 force damage?
They had 20 health each.
Oh, 20 health. But
Yeah, they have
I heard
20,
23 health.
Trust me, the 23, which is basically
yeah.
recommend.
No, I just heard wrong.
No, it's fine. Okay.
So with that has been resolved, Tiberius is going to take on the giant.
What a bravery. What a hero.
Oh, he's
That's a big hero. Oh, I don't think the Chaos Brute took his 23 damage. And neither did Chaos.
Neither did the Chaos Beast, yeah.
The succulent chaos beast.
He could be succulent, we don't know yet. We're gonna have to roast him after.
Okay, and that's almost done. Oh my god, did I do that? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
I was gonna say, Tiberius really did a number on that guy.
Okay. Oh. Huh.
No, he just got walloped pretty
I was
bad.
gonna say, I feel like we didn't do that much
It's
damage.
34 damage. That's a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turn.
I know, that's weird. I think that's...
It should be 57 damage.
Yeah, that's
In
correct.
total, I suppose.
Total.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
That's correct. Because he has 60. With that, it will turn to Silas.
Silas is going to move. And actually kind of clambers up Tiberius's back and then goes for the thing's face.
Doesn't really have a face.
Not anymore, it won't. I'll activate the hidden dagger for a quick action melee strike on him.
Okay.
I did remember to target, I was just checking. Well, that's funny.
Of course.
That's fine, that was my worst attack. I still have my standard left. And then we'll try and follow up with an illusory blade, because that was obviously a feint attack. Silas isn't that bad of a fighter. No, he is that bad of a fighter. Never mind,
Oh my
guys.
goodness. The dice today. That's 2 1s.
It actually missed, too.
That was.
Oh, that one still did miss damage, at least, I guess.
The miss damage.
Guess what? He had 3 health, so. He just needed not a 1.
Look at that, me and Tiberius are true heroes. Okay, my turn's done. That was kind of sad, but still worked out somehow.
That's fine. Okay, Rubir, it is your turn.
I mean, I kind of want to kill the Glorp, but I saw how low the Chaos Beast PD was. What does it look like the Glorp is gonna do if I leave it unattended?
It looks,
Glorp.
it's probably just looking like it's gonna probably go to someone and try to move it.
Okay. Alright, so I'll move up to it. And I'll give it a... I have a feeling that this is a wave fight. So I'm gonna start by doing Light of the
No.
Maledictine Moon. So 13 on him, and
We're
I think
just
he was at
so
11.
strong.
So. Alright, I'm gonna save everything else. End of turn.
Okay. Okay, with that, it will turn to Raphael.
You know, this thing really deserves a smite in the lack of a face. Oh, hey, 1 extra damage. That's super useful, super handy.
I mean, the 40
I
is the
mean, that's
important part.
the plus 4 to hit on the half damage that is also helpful. Yeah. Okay, let's see. No, it's okay. So 25 damage. The Chaos Beast.
25 damage. You know what? Just nothing.
Nice.
So yeah, it just makes like a horrible kind of squealing sound as you jam your sword into it and you kind of hit it with that light. That's
It's the black and white fire curses through his body. Oh, yeah. That's everything that.
You wanted it? you want to do?
Hmm?
Is that everything you want to do?
Oh, I mean, that's everything dead, yeah. Everything's dead.
Okay, Andio, seeing what you've done, you see him. He's going to take his turn to escape, and you hear him say, "Fools! You're all fools! They are not dead. Turn the room off. And you'll see him mess with like some stone right here, and he'll slip into it, and it's like a motion.
Right.
The other Derro also rush it as well, and they disappear.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'll take them off. Raphael, as you see the Chaos Beast's body, you notice, like, once you hit it, the body, it kind of cracks open a little bit like an egg, and you see blood beginning to slowly kind of flow out of it. Silas, you can see this also happening from the chaos. And of course, Ruvier, you can see this flowing from the corpse. I just need to get.
What's flowing from the corpse?
Like a kind of like a weird goop, kind of like a very weird goop, almost like blood. It's kind of like a mixture of like blood and some other kind of things.
Nickelodeon gacked.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Let's see. Decisions. And all of the stuff, you see the weird goops and everything kind of coagulate. And right where the chaos was, you'll see this thing form out of all the stuff.
Oh. Very well.
And you'll see it kind of like a sound, and it kind of spits. And where it spits, you'll see a new chaos group pop out.
Oh no.
And you'll see more pop out as well. And it just kind of looks down at you, Silas.
I point at Tiberius. It was him.
And this
It was mostly him, to be fair.
This one
Technically true.
But it is not. For it is the Chaos Beast. So the Chaos Beast, this one is going to use its bestial chaos, which is kind of a big little tentacle on its face. It's going to try and whack. Okay, so it's going to whack him. So it is going to 7, and then it is going to pop itself free. It's going to wiggle itself. I'm going to there we go. it's gonna wiggle itself under a brute, and it'll take a bestial chaos attack on the brute.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's 7 damage. 15.
That's all.
Jams right into you.
Oh wait, actually, that wouldn't hit because I should have my my abjuration on. I forgot. Woohoo!
What is it?
Abjuration. Well, the second one wouldn't hit. The first one would hit.
Okay, so you're taking the 7, right? Or are you not taking the 7?
The ongoing, I think, is what he avoids.
Yeah. You hit me like twice, right? So I'll just but the first one is the only one that hits, so I only take 7. Great.
Okay. And with that, it will shift to the persuasive case root, who will take a swipe.
I think it's actually the behemoth's turn.
Is it? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. This is the next one. He's got a lot of stuff. I think what he is going to do is he is going to use his bestial chaos, and he's going to use his hand to kind of smash onto Silas.
Okay.
1 second, I just need to decide what I'm going to use. Okay. So he's taking, what did he do? 25 ongoing, so he's taking 30 ongoing, and then I'm taking half instead.
So he's taking 30.
Damn.
Let's see. Who's going to do next? I think what he's going to do is he is just gonna, at you, Silas. Become the persuasive brute. Yes.
He's not, is he done?
Yeah, he's done.
Oh, he takes the ongoing, has to make the save then.
And it's normal save, hard save?
Whatever he sets it up as, so I think it's normal.
Yeah, it's probably.
Still 30, I'll take it.
Okay, with that, it'll become brute. Brute is going to use his brute chaos on and miss. Ooh, random.
Oh.
3 random each take psychic damage.
There's only 3
I
nearby
think there's only
enemies.
3 nearby enemies, in fact. So there's another 30 damage. Good job, enemies.
Is it 3? No, we should just...
It says enemies, not allies. Oh, I see.
His enemies, though.
Yeah.
So Mast wouldn't take it. Wait, no. Mast can be included in, so we would need to roll. Never mind.
Okay,
I see. Sorry, I misread it. I thought it was them. My bad.
So which one is the random ones, TM?
I'm trying to... I guess it would be... It's a weird phrasing. Because I'm assuming it would just be Silas, Tiberius, and unless you're saying I should include Raphael.
No, I was thinking you were going to include me.
I thought Ruger was actually nearby to that.
Okay, so
I'm not clear on what is nearby exactly to it.
I think you're near.
Okay. Is Raphael also nearby? Because it's going to matter for some of my spells.
I will say, because the way that this is, I will say that you're nearby enough for him that you can do stuff for him.
Okay.
Because this chaos being a big guy, so it's okay. So let's see. 1, I guess just roll a 1d6. And then minus 1. Okay, so Tiberius is going to take 10. Whoops. Okay. That would technically be max. That wouldn't be Tiberius again, so it would fall to the next person.
Yep.
And that should be it. Mask is working.
I don't think you applied it to me. I still have temporary hit points, and that should have wiped it out.
weird. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to disengage.
Yeah, doesn't your 10 hit points go... No, you got 10 hit points because of your thing, didn't you? You get like 8.
Yeah, but I still hadn't taken the damage. Now it's applied.
Okay. Mass attempted to disengage.
Right, Mars looks through his list to see if there's any. Yeah, I do have a close quarter spells, which is good. Guess I have to use it. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my lightning bolt.
Okay.
Hopefully I hit all 3 fellows in the group here. Alright, lightning bolt. Boom. Ha, what the?
Ooh, rough.
Yeah.
Still does half. Still does half.
Okay, so aggravating. So he takes 36. That's it. The
The other two take 8.
Alright, go Tiberius. Nope. After his one heroic action, this is the standard. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Silas, it is your turn.
Sorry, I need 1 minute here just to look up some text and make sure I'm doing this right.
Yeah, no problem. The Chaos Behemoth just kind of like, he just kind of like stands there, kind of looks at you with all his eyes, his tongue wagging. You see him go, "This all takes time."
Okay, good news. I was hoping it would work, and I think it does. How many enemies we got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm counting?
Oh no.
So Silas will dip down into a bow, and as he begins to rise, that kind of gray mist begins to kind of trickle out, and he'll start the Withering Waltz, drawing them into the plane of shadow to vanish and die, hopefully.
Oh, is it D3 plus 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
25 thunder damage to each, and they're dazed.
That doesn't...
Yeah. That was a daily.
Yeah, that causes that to shrink and wither.
And as mentioned, anything that's living is dazed as well for this round.
Okay.
And then I'm
Boy,
going
they
to...
sure don't love dazed. Dazed to the dazed, as they say.
And then I'm going to use a quick action. I'll just wait till you're done.
No, it's
And then I'm going to use a quick action to draw the Night Sky around myself as a shield and activate Star Mantle, everybody's favorite ability. And then, because I haven't done enough this turn, obviously, I'm going to use a move action to Shadow Step. And I'll teleport over to Ruvier, then I'm going to take my 12... I have to put my temporary hit points on first.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, did it? Yeah, Star Mantle is... No, I don't get temporary hit points from Star Mantle, my bad. But I will take my 12 ongoing and make the save. And just enough, my turn's over, and I lose my ongoing.
okay. I think with that, it then turns to you.
I didn't expect things to quite go this way.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't know if I need to use a big buff. I'm gonna do Spirits of the Reich. Actually, I have to roll to see if my Rachel procs.
Oh, and just for reference, I was checking if Bard songs provoke. They do not. That's what I was looking up.
For 2E, right?
Just straight up, that's always been the rules. That's the text on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because mine comes up as close quarters, but That's when they actually coded, so I'm not sure if they
Well, I think
did for that one or not.
I think it's still
Oh, mine is from the dark alleys.
Dark alleys.
That might be why.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Spirits of the Righteous on Chaos and Brute.
Okay.
Because I don't want him to do the automatic free damage on the miss again.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's awful low.
Yeah.
Never
24
mind,
damage.
it's just enough.
Nice.
And guess what? You had just
I don't want the Chaos Beast to get to Silas as much. Do you want healing, Silas?
I've only down about 10. Check with maybe Mask or Tiberius.
I would not recommend wasting on Tiberius, but
Oh, right.
Mars is like 43 out of 60.
We're about the same.
I'm gonna stay where I am if everybody's nearby, actually. And just, I'll end my turn.
Oh, if we have the same hit points left over, who gets the +4 bonus?
I don't know.
I think you could choose or something.
Probably, yeah.
Should I choose Tiberius, actually?
And what's his hit points at?
he's at 25.
Yeah, I'll give it to Tiberius, maybe.
I'll give it to Tiberius in case he's about to get smushed.
I think it's fine to give HP to it's enough.
So I'm not healing, I'm giving him the AC from Spirits of the Righteous.
Yeah, either way. Stuff that buffs
Yeah.
would count for him.
I'll do him instead.
So he gets +4.
Yeah, I don't want him to eat 30 damage, so.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay, Raphael, it is your turn.
Well, I think I'm just gonna smite again. I was gonna use like gold or anything, but it feels like a waste. So I'm just gonna. Ooh, 11 additional damage. That's good.
Ooh.
Very nice. That's 35 damage.
Whoop. Ah.
That's not. I know that's not.
Finish him! Poor Tiberius catching shots.
Nice. So you jump onto it and plunge the sword down into its back.
So yeah, it kind of roars. Pull out just as like a bit of time before like a big lumbering thing falls into the waters. And as it kind of falls into the waters, you hear the crunching sound of something under the waters. Anything else?
Okay. No, that's my turn.
Alright, it's going to shift to the Alone
Oh, that's still alive. I didn't notice.
Yeah, it is still alive.
I guess I didn't have many quick actions.
It is going to. It's gonna do something a little silly. It's gonna basically attempt. It's going to leap itself to try and get to the pump. So it's gonna land right on here. Korok is gonna freak out a little bit. As it's basically trying to like attack the. It's trying to attack the pump. So it's gonna attack him by. But we should be good. That will be its turn. And I'll just do his damage. As you can see the chaos beast is just like smashing, it's doing everything it can to try and like break the pump. Okay, Mask, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my specialist slot just to get an airwheel. And Phantom Lens Song. What? No.
Good try.
Yeah. Well, that's you guys have handled it. So type. Why does Tiberius have full HP? He's not supposed to. So Tiberius unfortunately took a hit last round, so you know what happens. So that will be like 6 hit points, I think. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay. Okay, Silas, it is your turn. You just see Ulrock just like weaving like his tools at it, and it's just kind of like squealing and kind of like moving itself with its tentacles, trying to break that pump.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to sustain the Withering Waltz. That needs an 11 or higher. Nope, this is the final attack on it. On the one target that's left.
Yeah. Give it.
23 more.
And guess what?
Just enough.
The thundering. Describe it for me.
So as I mentioned, basically as he kind of steps forward, the ground kind of rumbles and shakes, and as it opens beneath this beast, it's drawn into the withering, where the screams of the dying fill its ears and shatter its brain.
Okay. It just kind of flumps over and falls into the walls. Very, very nice. As, you know, Ulrock kind of like grabs at like his wound, but you'll see him almost as if he doesn't feel anything, continues working on works on getting the pump kind of finished up, and
I'll do a little heal on. Okay.
he'll appreciate it. So that'll bring him back up. And you'll hear the pump continue its sound, and you'll see him heft himself, and he'll kind of like latch onto the ladder, and he'll kind of crawl himself back up, and he'll go, good job. So Kathy, you can come out now. Kathy kind of like slowly crawls out. And she obviously like kind of freaks out at like the creatures, and she'll kind of move past everyone to go stand with Raphael. And she'll say to you, Raphael, I know you can't talk right now, but she'll say, Could you hold me, big man? I'd feel safer in your arms.
He's rolling to see if he feels safer in his arms. Oh no.
Solace is binding his wounds.
But with that, Ulrach will say, well, at least with the top one figured out, we can at least get it pumping. I just hope that any of those Shagina devil sharks don't try to mess with them on the bottom. But I think we'll be able to handle it for now. I'd say let's get out of here. And with that, you guys will make your way out of the caverns. You will find yourselves back on the Great City Bridge. And
is it burning?
There is quite a bit of quite a few things have been burnt, actually.
Okay, just checking.
Quite a few of the housings here have been smashed up. You see, of course, what looks to be signs of battle and what have you. And let me get a little rock here. There we go. You all head to Kathy's home, but you can tell that much like the air, much like the tension in the caverns itself, there is quite a bit of tensions here in the city. And you'll see Ulrach kind of looking around. You'll see people slowly kind of coming out of their homes, the ones that did not participate in any sort of rioting or what have you. Ulrach will say, the pump's been fixed, but I'm going to need a couple of people to go down with me into the waters, just to make sure that the drills itself are good. And he'll kind of start yelling at some of the guards to start get moving. And you can tell that these guards, they have bruisings on them. Some of them have stainage on their armor, which looks, it could be blood, it could be garbage that was thrown at them. You're not quite sure, but they look banged up. And they kind of roll their eyes at Ulrach, and they tell him that to move along, that they will deal with that. They will deal with that at a later date. And you just hear Ulrach just kind of yelling, and they again just tell him to move on, and you see them looking like they just don't want to deal with them. And Ulrach will just kind of like go back to you. But you all return to Kathy's home. You all are given, again, a good bit of rest and food.
Some water.
And fresh water. Like, you see how happy she is as she, like, turns the pump, like, for the water to come out, and it flows. And she kind of drinks it a little bit, and she goes, ooh, still got a bit of the salt in it, but I think it'll still be okay. And she gives it all to you. And you can tell that there's, like, a slight, like, very, very minute taste of salt, but it's fresh water.
Yum yum.
You all are treated rather nicely. And
If I understand right,
We
Kathy's
can probably
one
tell
of
the guards that they can go look after the pump now, hey? Or no, that's what Olrock did. Never mind.
Olrock was already doing that. I was going to say, though, Kathy's kind of in touch with all the politics and stuff of the Dwarven Kingdom, or is she more or less away too much for that?
She's... Obviously, because she does a lot of the stuff with the Elven Court, she's not there, like... I guess, like, rudimentary stuff she would probably know about. Like, she would definitely tell you, who's the big important people, and obviously all that kind of stuff for, the Dwarven, for all the Dwarven stuff and things like that.
How long do you think before we hear from the Stone Lord?
She goes, well, if I know the Stone Lord, and, of course, what happened here, obviously in Gog Maldur, I'm sure it's happened in many of the other little mountainous places here. So, I think you'll probably hear from like, in maybe a few days, I'd say. She kind of goes, if there's one thing that can be said about the Stone Tsar himself, when he puts his foot down to put it on your neck, he definitely puts his foot down on your neck. Let's just say. So with that in mind, if you'd like to, you're welcome to stay here. I guess for me, my question would be, how do you want to get to him? Are you gonna try and go through, some of the underpasses? Are you gonna try and go through the mountains?
What do you recommend?
She goes, well, the underpasses are much faster, obviously. Much more easier to move yourself under than over mountains. They're quite jagged and rough. But as you saw, of course, down there, there's those chaos things and Derro and other things I don't even know. I want to even know about. I think I've had my feel of being underground for a while. But I'll obviously help you get through it if you like. The mountains, I would say, they're harder to climb, harder to go through. It'd take you a bit longer. But you really wouldn't deal with a lot of things that you probably couldn't handle. So, maybe... she kind of looks at Olrock. She goes, Olrock, has there been any, sightings of any weird creatures up the mountains? Olrock goes, nah, usually they just see, griffins. Yeah, griffins, maybe a manticore. Chimera, maybe. Typical things. Maybe a rock, but I think all the rocks have gone extinct, personally. She goes, see, mostly flying things that, you could probably handle quite easily. So it really just depends. Do you want to go with something that would have not that much problems, just take you longer, or would you want one that would get you there quicker, but you might deal with creepy or monstrous things? It seemed like you all could handle it, so either one I think would work for you.
What does everyone else think?
Are we under any sort of specific type?
I think, well, the reason you guys is because you guys need to get to the elven stuff, which is going on in, let me get the map.
I presume we'd have to take the capital of the dwarves to get towards that way, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's another city on the other side or what, but
well,
I suspect going around the mountains is a huge pain in the ass. So,
it's either you go through the mountains and difficult terrain and such, but very limited, I would say, creatures. Because
I would expect, being dwarves, there's a path through the mountains that's faster and potentially more safe, but
yeah,
we would have to go through the capital of the dwarves, and the Stone Lord's going to want to speak with us politically for what we did.
Yeah. He probably, being that he's the Stone Czar, he probably would have access to those easy pass anyway.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need permission regardless, yeah. So I think the smart thing to do would be to play the politics and go through the easier path towards our destination rather than eating a bunch of time we don't have to.
Okay.
Personally, I'm open to other ideas.
Okay. That is what Silas thinks. What does everybody else think?
I agree with Silas.
Yeah, sure.
Tiberius just gives a thumbs up.
He sure does.
Yeah, Mega can't talk right now, but I'm sure he would either agree or what have you. With that, I think Kathy would let you she would go and get provisions, and she would probably help you guys get provisions.
Do you have any contacts in the capital, anyone you can tell we can trust?
She goes, "Oh, I have plenty of contacts. Ones I could trust. Well, you've never dealt with dwarven politics, have you, sweetheart?"
No, but that's why I'm asking you.
She goes, she thinks for a moment, and she kind of goes, "Well, you know how with elves, when elves are trying to be snide with one another, they always use that flowery language, to try and hide that they're saying something bad about someone, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, with dwarves, they don't do that. They just punch the shit out of the other one until he either gives up or he punches harder. That's usually how the politics go for us. But the Stone Czar, he's a little different. Everyone knows that if he punches you, you're dead. So you don't mess with him. But dwarven politics, yes, there is certainly a few people that I trust there. There is he's not a member of my clan. He is a member of he's a historian, actually. Let's see. She kind of goes to this book, and it's kind of like a Rolodex, and she's like going through all the people that she knows. Here he is. His name is... Whoop, that is my shift key. His name is Shandar. His name is Shandar Many Pages. Technically, his full title is Shandor, Writer of the Many Pages, Keeper of the Ancient Histories, of the Great and Magnificent Stone Czar, Ivor Stonehearted. You have to include all of that because the Stone Czar really, really likes it when you speak his full title. Shandar also he was a wizard for a time too. You know how wizards are. They always like their big fancy titles. And she kind of points to you, Mask, and she goes, "You got a fancy title too, don't you? What's your fancy title?"
My fancy title? Well, some say that I'm the wizard in the Iron Mask.
She goes, "Oh, yeah, that does sound like a good title." So your name is Mask, Wizard of the Iron Mask. Is that right?
That is correct,
isn't it?
She goes, "Yeah, it is a bit redundant. Isn't it? Let's see. What else you got on you? You got any fancy? You got anything?" She kind of looks at your outfit to kind of see if there's kind of an emblem or anything else. You got a fancy fancy thing or something that you do. You know, wizards, there's like, I am the great thunder blurb of the magenta, and you know, do you have like a favorite color or something?
Well, perhaps they should call me. I do hear some people call me the Crimson Lightning.
Ooh, the Crimson Lightning. Okay, so we'll call you Mask, the Crimson Lightning of the Iron Mask. You know what? We'll work on the titles. We'll work on the titles for everybody on the way. You'll have some time. Trust me, you definitely need to give yourself some titles. They will not take you seriously if you don't have something for your names.
Besides Shonder, is there anyone else you said?
Yes, Shonder, and there is a lass. Her name is Magmaria. She is a captain in the Stone Tsar's secret police, if you will, or really more like his secret guards. Also, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What happened? Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. She, again, just kind of reiterates the person is basically a high-ranking member of the Stone Tsar's military force.
Yeah, so you're pleased whatever? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Magmaria have a last name or no?
She goes, well, when you become part of the Stone Tsar's military, you lose your title. You lose your clan names. Because in the mind of the Stone Tsar, you basically
give up all that?
You give up all that because you are part of a part of him is how he says it. He basically says that every troop, he goes and he does a lot of spielage. He says every troop is a brother, a sister to him, that they are his fists, they are the shields, you know, a lot of stuff like that. But she has kind of gotten enough like renown that, you know, she can actually gets to keep her name.
Interesting.
She goes, yes, dwarven military and, well, dwarven politics in general is a very interesting thing, very different from the elven court, obviously. I'm sure you, being a dapper gentleman such as yourself, Mr. Silas, you will probably fit right at home.
Lovely.
And with that, you all you get your supplies and
get some water.
You guys get lots of water, lots of good fresh water. You'll see her kind of bring like a little stone, like a little stone box, and you'll see her kind of put the water in it, and you'll see her write like a little bit of runic magic on it, and you'll see like a kind of come off it, and as you touch the stone is cold. So she's giving you guys fresh, cold water. and
Silas, I imagine, is eyeing Mask and hoping he picked that trick up.
But with that, you've kind of gotten all your things. It kind of gets a little late. You all kind of begin to... you hear the sound of dogs kind of barking as the night kind of draws in. Let me find... Doesn't look like it. That's fine. You all begin to dream. Sleep kind of takes you, and I, for some reason, did not have this map set up. I will find it really quick. As you all dream, you collectively, all of you, feel yourselves kind of floating in this, kind of floating on this sea. It feels like a flowing river, kind of flows slowly. And as you all are dreaming, you know that you are in the astral sea. Because you are in the astral sea. Let's see. What is it? Is it gonna... I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine. That'll work. That'll work for what I need. Okay. So as you all, again, are kind of floating on the astral sea, you soon feel something kind of pulling you. And you kind of waking yourselves from, the kind of the easy flowing of like this sea, and you find yourselves here in this kind of otherworldly place. Let's see if I can find a good. Spiritual?
Is this where we stand, where they tell us that we are on the council, but they do not grant us the rank of master?
That's unfair.
But that looks like those chairs a little bit to me.
They do a little bit, yeah. But you do not see like a council of people. You instead see a lone figure. Sitting on this large, she's kind of sitting at the head of this large table, and you see time and stars moving about her, constellations move and shift around her. You all know pretty much that this is the Star Scryer, a fortune teller, a seer of the stars. She is also a very powerful, some would call her an archmage, but people who say that do not truly comprehend her true nature. She doesn't say anything to you, but she kind of beckons you with a finger. Raphael, as you are the first one to kind of come up towards her, what do you do? Actually, you can't talk to her. Sorry. If you can type it, I'll work with that. Ruvir, as you are also approaching, what do you do when you see her?
I think we're supposed to bow. I'll bow.
Okay, yeah, Raphael, you see Raphael just falls to one knee.
I suppose I shall do the same.
She'll kind of look to all of you, and then she'll look kind of past you to look at Silas.
Nope, got enough problems not dealing with more icons right now. Thank you. I appreciate it, but thank you. No.
She just kind of like quirks her head a bit, and then you'll hear her kind of whisper softly. But you all can hear it, particularly you three. She will say, you all have done very well so far. The stars, thankfully for you, are in your sides for now. And you'll see her kind of move a little bit from the table, and she'll kind of move her hands, and you'll see tarot cards essentially kind of like flow like onto it, and she'll kind of like touch them, and you'll see her kind of closing her eyes like she's feeling them. She goes, "You will do quite well in the cities of the stone. But you'll see her kind of move a card, and you'll see chains, like not like physical chains, but you'll see like a symbol of chains kind of appearing on the card. And she will say, "It is within it is in the jungles. The scales will turn. The chains will fully extend and grab at this world." She points to Raphael, and she goes, "Raphael, a shadow that haunts you from many times before. He will soon appear again." She then kind of points to you, Mask, and she kind of shows you a card. It is a card. It is a card of a dragon. And she goes, "Nice. The dragon inside will beckon. Be wary of yourself among the scales. Or even war. Fun times trapped. Your heart will And she goes, Ruvir Calix. There is a flower that you cherish. But it will soon be choked by thorns. Unless you can cut the weed that seeks to choke it. And then finally she will look to Silas all the way in the back. And she will say, and you, Delrose, your work will be complete for a time. But, and she kind of shows you a card, and you see that it is a cracked mirror. She will go, the other side will soon show its face. And one will have to wonder if you will be able to inherit when it comes for you. And she kind of shuffles the cards. And she goes, the stars, they decide whose fate will win. With that, the stars will continue to watch, but the fated times are fated times. Prove to me that you can withstand what the stars foretell. If you can, then truly you will be able to save this world from the ever-looming nightmare. And it's with that, as the session comes to its end, she kind of just like air, and the cards all kind of shuffle around and kind of flow together like a tornado. And you find yourselves on the road from Gog Maldur. And that is where the session will come to its end, as you will begin heading through the underpasses. And with that, I know that Mega still can't talk right now. So, Zure, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
It was a lot of fun. I feel like we have a lot of issues with aberrations a lot. But it was a fun fight, and I was glad there was that second half, because I was like, well, this is almost going too well. And then it turned, and it felt a lot better.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Kathy. I thought she was a fun NPC. I enjoyed the DM doing his super insulting racist dwarf bit at the start of this whole section.
Good old Marford.
I couldn't think of the name. Yes, Marford. And I'm looking forward to meeting the contacts and seeing what I can maybe get out of them. Because Silas has some things that are still outstanding to take care of in the capital.
Yep, exactly. Zen, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I really liked the combat. We had a lot of fun. Next time, I don't know. I mean, level 5, when we get to it's going to be really cool, obviously, because we're mostly spellcasters.
Very true. Also,
Incremental?
I'm going to give you guys an incremental, because you guys fixed the pump. You guys fixed the pump, and you guys dealt with some big monsters. So, you know what? You get an incremental.
What to take though? What to take?
Nanako,
Oi.
what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I, I really like wizard. The conversation about wizard titles. Oh, and I also like Tiberius. That one crit, you just misses all battle, and then you just get this one crit.
I honestly, I feel like I want to. Honestly, I want to like help Tiberius get better. So I think
Yes.
I think what we might do, I don't know if we'll be able to do it at all, but I do want to do like a little. I want to do like maybe a little side thing with him, maybe where he can get a little boost to help him out.
I am there for this. Let's do it.
Sure.
Because I personally want to treat Tiberius like another PC. So I think that would be decent. I mean, obviously not make him like a full PC, but give him enough stuff where he's gonna feel like a PC.
Sure.
And Mega, I don't know if you want to type out what you liked, but if you can't, that's fine. We can ask you next time. What I liked is I obviously liked seeing them deal with all the weird monsters and such. Hopefully they will enjoy. Hopefully they enjoyed meeting the Star Scryer and her weird and very vague premonitions, which I always love doing as like being an oracle person, is just giving very, very vague things which may or may not actually happen. But it is up to you to determine if it did happen or not. With that, as the group heads out of Gog Maldur and starts to head to the Shattered Peaks to try and get some business with the Stone Czar figured out so they can continue on their way. What did all of that from the Star Scryer mean? Perhaps they ruminate and think on those words. And maybe Mask contemplates cool sounding wizard names. We will find out all of those next time on